Is media bias a problem? Ask almost any conservative and you'll get a resounding yes. But according to a 2017 Gallup poll, 27% of Americans still don't believe the news media favors either political party, and another 10% have no opinion. And 22% of Americans believe the media are biased in favor of Republicans. Clearly, to understand this issue, we need more than subjective feelings. We need objective analysis. Professor Tim Groseclose, a political economist, has attempted to answer definitively if the media are biased, how biased, and what that means for the world around us. Step 1. Define the spectrum of conservative to progressive. Based on congressional voting records, Dr. Groseclose created a test that measures people between 0, maximally conservative, and 100, maximally progressive. The average American scores 50.4. Step 2. Apply that test to the news media. How? Look at whom they cite and match it to whom politicians cite. The balance between right-wing and left-wing think tanks that the New York Times cites, for example, is about the same as what former Senator Joe Lieberman cited in his speeches. Lieberman's voting records gave him a score of 74, so the New York Times gets a score of 74. Run this test for more news outlets, and the average score comes to 58.5, 8.1 points to the left of the average American. So the media are biased to the left. But so what? Step 3. See how the media slant affects people's political views. 3 separate experiments tracked how changes in the media individuals read affect their answers on Dr. Groseclose's political views test. All 3 found massive changes, revealing that between 32% to a whopping 95% of people's views depend on the slant of the media they read. Average out the 3 experiments, and about 70% of a person's political views depends on the media they read, leaving only 30% to be determined by all other factors. What does this mean for America? Using the experiment's data, we can estimate how the populace's political views would change if the media's bias score on Dr. Groseclose's test matched the 50.4 score the average American now holds. If the media's score moved 8.1 points, then the average American would move 5.7 points in a more conservative direction. But of course, if the media score were changed again to match the average American's 5.7 point move, it would cause the average American to move further rightward. Repeat these moves until the data stabilizes, and the average American would end up scoring around 31.5, which is 18.9 points more conservative than today's national average, about the current score for Texans. Left-wing media bias is real, and it's changing America's future. That's not just opinion, it's science. I'm Jay Klein. If you liked this video, please subscribe to our channel and help us share it. Thanks for watching.